What are those 5 top mistakes and what would be the best way to avoid them? Hi guys, I'm Anna. I was living in more than 7 countries in the world. Currently I live in 2 continents, in Europe and the US. I'm running my relocation agency where I am and my partner helping people like you and me to move from one country to another, permanently, temporary. As many of you already know that I'm running 2 types of private consultations. I have my private clients who I'm dealing with in a long term, from the beginning to the final result, which is moving to the country of their dream. But also I have 2 days per week to run some free consulting. I was doing it for 2 months now, and you know what I noticed? That 90% of people contacting me for the first time tend to make exactly the same 5 mistakes. So before you arranging a consultation with myself, if you want to move to Scandinavia, if you want to move to Europe, if you want to anywhere you want to move, watch this before, because those are 5 things you need to think about before you decide to move to another country. And let's start with the classic one. You don't do your research. As many of you already know that I'm working with lots of people who are planning to move to Norway. And typical thing, every time I'm having a consultation and I'm asking which part of Norway you would like to move to. And you will not believe it, but people don't really know the difference, for example, between Oslo and between Bergen, or Oslo and Trondheim, Oslo and Tromsø, even that one. The idea is I want to move to Norway, but where in Norway? Usually it doesn't go any further. The difference between Oslo, the capital of Norway, and places like Bergen, the second largest city in Norway, or Tromsø. This is also quite a large city in Norway, but located in the Arctic Circle. The difference is tremendous. So, before you arranging consultation with myself, please prepare some more information. First of all, what is your reason behind moving to that country? And second, do your research, please. At the very least, you need to be clear which part of the country you're moving to and why. Ideally, you need to do your research, which particular company or better companies you would like to work for. I'm expecting you to give me the exact city, clarify why you're choosing this particular city, and also provide a list of 30, 50, better 100 companies. You did your research, why you want to work for them, what's your strategy. I'm happy to help you with putting your plan in action, to give you some actual plan of action, your further steps and everything. But I really need to understand your initial case. Guys, we're all different. For example, Oslo doesn't work for me as a capital because it's too populated and crowded, and I prefer smaller cities in Norway. Or for example, I cannot imagine my life in Tromsø, in Arctic Circle. I love going there summer times, in midnight sun, and it doesn't get dark and it's amazing. But me personally, I cannot imagine my life with polar night, when it doesn't get any sunlight winter time. So if this works for you, if you're fine with this, consider this too. But still, I really need to have your rationale behind which part of the country you want to move to, and what are those companies you would like to work for. Number 2, and business or a job. I know that the majority of you would like to get a job in Norway or in a country you're moving to, and I would highly recommend you considering side hustle. No matter how good your salary with your employment will be, let me open you a massive secret. It will never be enough. After living in more than 7 countries, after my employment in Norway and in England, believe me guys, your official salary is never enough. And when you have this potential to get more, why not to do this? So, if you have any questions about how can you create your side hustle and monetize your skills while you're moving to another country, please let me know in the comments down below. Approach me directly via email. And still, my classic advice I'm giving to anyone who would like to move from one place to another place: consider getting your regular job plus having your side hustle. Even if you're moving to Norway, and even if you're moving from a country like India, like Thailand, you know, where life seems to be a little bit cheaper, you look at Norwegian salaries and you think that, oh my god, that salary is amazing. But guys, you need to have a whole picture. On top of that salary, please go and check how much you will be paying for rent, for electricity bills. I'm sure you can find this information openly online, and also just go to the website of the supermarket. If we're talking about Norway, just check Kiwi. Check what sort of prices on the same products usually buying they have there in Norway, and make an estimated calculation of how much you're going to be spending on grocery shopping each month doing that grocery shopping in a country like Norway. I have nothing against getting an official employment. It's a safe thing to play with. But if you're moving to a country like Norway or anywhere in Scandinavia, guys, you will have so much time, your evenings, your weekends, all these bank holidays. Develop your side hustle. Think about your power. Think about your strongest skill and monetize it. This is the exact information we are sharing with you on our Relocation Academy, where we are preparing you for that move to the country of your dream, making sure that that move will be happy and successful. This is our website. We also have our group on Facebook and LinkedIn. Please join us. It's not a huge one yet, so you have this great option to ask any question you want, and me or my partner will be back to you. Think number 3 of pain. Number 3, guys, your resume. I spent more than 10 years working in sales in England, and part of my career I was hiring people in my sales team. I'm currently constantly hiring for my social media team, and I'm dealing with resume all the time. Okay, there are some differences between professional resume and when you're looking for creative job like an editor or a personal assistant for YouTuber or social media person. Okay, 2 types of resumes. Let's talk about professional resume. If you have more questions, you know what to do, ask me in the comments. And if you want a separate video how to do this professional resume for any country you want, I do have this template, an exact procedure how to do this. But for now, please, your resume, first, keep it simple and keep it very clear. Rule number 1, never make it more than 2 pages. Just use your words wisely. We have a template of actually working resume on our website. Please go and download the template. 2 pages, your email address, really important, your name dot last name @ Gmail or whatever you want. Don't do anything like the name of your pet, for example. Do not, just keep it very, very professional. And if your current email address contains of like crazy words like fisherman or the guy who loves hiking, examples, just start a new email address specifically for serious business purposes. Your name, your last name, then your career summary. This is a very important part, guys, because 90% of decisions made based on this part. After this part, the potential employer makes their mind if they're going to read your resume further, or they just, stop it right here and swipe left here, saying no to you right away. So this career summary is extremely important, and after that, core competences. Guys, about resume, I can speak for hours how to write it in a professional way. Don't forget that this is your sales document. This is your advertising. You need to excite them and intrigue them to the point that they will want to have an actual chat with you. This is the main purpose of every single resume. By the way, I was working with one of my private clients last week, and I decided to run a little bit of test drive. I refreshed my resume as the template. I can share it here, but you also can download it from our website. So what I did, I adjusted my new resume for this template. I sent it to 30 different companies. I scheduled 11 interviews, and I got 3 job offers within 2 weeks. Guys, if you want to know how, please let me know in the comments, and I will be happy to film a whole video for you how to get job offers in no time. Number 4, let's talk about psychology a little bit. People think that they're too good to sacrifice at the beginning. What do I mean by that? For some reason, people expect, if they have, for example, sales director position in their current country, they want to make this horizontal move and get exactly the same position in their new country. So my advice here, don't be scared to sacrifice. Don't be scared to get a little bit lower position to start with. For example, if you're currently sales director, Don't be scared to start from the position of sales executive or account manager or key account manager. If you're at your sales director position right now, it will take you up to 1 year to get to the same position. You already have skills, you already have capabilities. You just need a little bit of networking and just a matter of time. If you really feel that the competition is too high in the country of your dream, just check apprentice programs. Work as an apprentice. If you need work for free for a little bit of time, if it's really your dream, be ready to sacrifice. And number 5, people. Guys, tell me why you underestimate networking so much. You will be surprised how huge a difference just knowing people might make in your life. And considering that we are living in a era of social media and get to know people becoming so easy. You have your online tools, you have LinkedIn, you have Instagram, you have all these resources open for you 24/7. Just do your research and approach people. This is, by the way, this is another thing we're also teaching in our Relocation Academy, how to approach people, how to network with them, how to build your social network, professional network. And if you're like me in your 30s and you're moving to another country to get an actual job, guys, you need to invest in that trip. And as higher your position, as higher I recommend you to make the trip. Just Google all events related to your industry. Pick one will be enough, and physically go there. Present yourself to the market, exchange some contacts. When you met a person in real life, it will be so much easier, first of all, to ask if they have openings in that particular company, because they will already know you in a personal level. But also in a country like Norway, it will be so much easier to ask for further referrals. Even if there are no openings in this particular company, they might know someone who will be happy to hire you. 5 things to consider. Do your research. Yes, take that job, but also consider having side income and side hustle. Write your resume in the best way possible to make it your best-selling document. Don't be scared to start dirty, to start lower. You will get to your level anyway, you will. And don't be scared to network. Start right now. Go online, Google the companies you would like to work for in the country of your dream. Check people there and start approaching them. Thank you so much for being with me today. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you still have any questions, you know what to do. Send me a comment down below or approach me directly via email. Yes, I'm on Italy, and I hope to see you in my next videos. Bye for now, guys. Bye.